Today I'm hitting up Robben Island, which is a 5-kilometre square island just under 7 kilometres north of Cape Town. It gets its name from the Dutch word for seals, which translates to Seal Island. Thousands of years ago, when sea levels were much lower, it joined at the base to nearby Table Bay. But since its discovery in 1488 by Bartholomew Dias, it was used as a refueling station for voyages to and from India. And then, in the 17th century, a prison was built for the incarceration of political prisoners, criminals and lepers. It was also used as a defensive base during World War II. In more recent history, it was used to exercise the separation of blacks, whites, coloured and Asians and Indians by South Africa's white minority. This was known as Apartheid, or separateness. And that's what I'm here to learn about today. Sorry about the lack of voiceover, I was just really enjoying the vibe of that music. But here we are walking towards the communal cells that many of the inmates would live and sleep together during their time at Robben Island.
Okay, take your seats, please.
Our tour guide Jama Mbatiotti hadn't revealed up until this point that he was actually a political prisoner from 1977 to 1981 at Robben Island. Here he's discussing the living conditions in this group cell, sleeping in bunks that were lined up all across the room, which you'll see a little bit later on, and then showing us the bed. He also described to us about how they would censor letters going in and out of the prison. He also described the different levels of prison grade from A, B, C, D, which D being the lowest, you would get something like 1 hour and 1 letter per month, and a prisoner at A would get 4 letters per month as you progress through your time at Robben Island. We then made the short walk over to the kitchen where they would cook the food for the inmates, where apparently the original pots were still being used. Now I question these because they had bubble wrap still on them. Apparently they are the original ones, but who's to know whether that's right or not. I really like Jama. He was always constantly asking people where they're from and just sort of chit-chat walking between the spots. Now here we go, walking into the courtyard where Nelson Mandela apparently had his garden and he would be writing his book Long Walk to Freedom. There was another group going on at the same time, talking in front of pictures, which we didn't really get any explanation as to what they were. But then we made our way over to Nelson Mandela's cell, which he spent serving his time when he was at Robben Island. It's worth noting that he didn't actually spend his entire sentence in Robben Island, but he served 18 years here with another 4 years, I think it was, inside of another prison. We then said our goodbyes. I was really thankful for Jammer and his time, and we left for the short walk to the boat. And then on the way back, something truly amazing happened. Whilst I was messing around with my 360 camera, we all spotted a whale in the distance, and then another, and then another. I unfortunately didn't get any footage of this, but it was just amazing to see whale after whale. It was a real highlight to the day so far. And then to see the treasure that is Cape Town at sunset from such a distance was just breathtaking. I then decided to hit up the newly opened Timeout market, which was a bit meh, as they all are, but it's cool to see it here, I guess. So this is me testing out a new lavalier microphone that I just bought, which sounds like ass, but whatever. Anyway, I was just summarising my day, and to be honest, I think Robben Island was a really nice experience. I think an important experience for people those visiting Cape Town. However, I did feel like it was a missed opportunity. The storytelling just wasn't quite clear enough. On the way over, there was a video playing that was horribly edited, really confusing for someone who doesn't know a lot, trying to piece together exactly why and how certain things took place. So I was a bit disappointed. I couldn't help but compare it to Auschwitz, and I felt like they really drew you in to the suffering of the inmates, essentially, and just did a better job of explaining things. I really do appreciate the time that I spent there. I think it's essential, but I would go in knowing that you're not exactly going to come out as all-knowing as you might like, but it's good to appreciate and it's good to respect the history of the area. My friend Kieran and I decided to hike up to Kloof Corner via Signal Hill. We're both at the tail end of a sickness, so we're both a bit anxious about whether we're going to be able to make it, but we decided to do it anyway. It was a good, nice, cool day for it, so here it is.